into the moon. And what I mean by that is, let's first create a game, start the game. And right now it looks like this time is sitting inside the moon, but you can tell it's slightly not centered. So what I'm going to do is actually move it into the moon quite literally, as in like move the timer into this div. That is what you're seeing as the moon. That way I could like kind of have more control of how it's displayed visually, and I want it to be perfectly centered. So like for now it looks okay, but when we hit like one digit, it's definitely off center and it's obvious. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. And then also I'm going to add a little logic to make it like stand out more as it gets closer to 0. I'm thinking like once it hits 10 seconds and counting down, then I'll make it grow and shrink so it's like more attention grabbing. Since it's all the way up in like the corner of nowhere, and it's quite important, like an important element of the game, let's give it more attention when it matters. So let's go over and look at the code. We're in web, cool. So let's find this timer in our HTML. Oh, here it is. And we're just gonna put that there. That's not enough. I'm gonna go over to the CSS game. Actually, before we do anything else, let's get into the correct branch. So undo that. And let's create a branch. 210. And put that in here. Go over to our game container CSS. And this moon is gonna now take a timer. And we're gonna add display flex. And this will be, instead of position absolute and hard coding where it's laid out, we're gonna say margin auto. With a combination of display flex on the parent and the child saying margin auto, it'll center itself on the X and Y axis. So it'll be perfectly centered in the middle. And let's take a look. So that didn't happen. The timer, oh wait, start game first. Oh, here we go. So the timer is there and it looks okay. It looks like it's still slightly off. So let's see what that's about. Margin auto, let's uncheck that. Without it, it's completely gone. Margin auto is there. So maybe, oh, that's 150 and 150. So that's a perfect square. So that's okay. Or is it just me? No, that's slightly off, right? Yeah, that looks slightly off. I'll just add a little bit of padding to the bottom and see how that looks. Zero is top right, bottom here. And 0, top right, bottom left. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah. Now let's add logic for it to shrink and grow. I think there's already a grow somewhere. No. So I have to create it. Yeah, I don't think I created grow anywhere else. So let's look up grow. CSS, grow. Flex grow would come in handy. I'll take a look at that too. Flex grow property specifies how much an item will grow relative to the rest of the flexible items inside the same container. If the element is not a flexible item, the flex grow property has no effect. Okay. Let's try it. Main with main flex grow. This isn't particular what I'm after. So let's see, what's this? Grow hover effect. Hover over icon to see them grow. This is more like what I'm talking about. So how is this happening? Grow transition all 0.2 second ease in out transform scale. That's probably the two things that I need. Transition all and at hover, but we're going to change the name of that. Okay. Okay. So timer, inside of timer, we're going to do, if it also has a class name of grow, then we will do, oh, whoops, that was redundant. This thing, we don't need to hover. So if it has a class name of grow, just do these two things. Now let's try it out in our code over here. So I'm going to create conditional logic here instead. It'll have grow, and if, let's say, countdown, ultimate countdown looks like, because of this line, so ultimate countdown less than or equal to 10, and we will add grow, otherwise nothing. And we can test it by changing the countdown value. Let me change it here. Constants. Time limit. So instead of that, let's do 11. And then create a new game. Oh, too rare. 654, not growing. And it got into a strange spot. So let's see why. What did I do? Is the ID of grow still on this thing? Grow. Oh, I see. This was, what was this? That was silly. Timer and grow. Oh, why is it still out there? Inspect. It has an ID time. Oh, I don't want to know. So timer, grow, CSS is not affecting it. Okay. If it's less than equal to 10, grow. I might want to have an empty string instead of null there. And let's bump our timer up to 15. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. So we've got moon and timer. What's our CSS saying? Moon and timer. Oh, this is hashtag grow instead of class name. Actually, I think I would prefer class name, and I should move this out to a class. So as to not pollute the ID Let's take all of that. This should just be a good old string. Timer, class name. You. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so starts off at 15, 10, 9. Sweet, that's perfect. Now, instead of just growing once, I want it to also shrink. So, and shrink. So let's double it instead of 1.5. So this would scale down to 1. And I also need to make it shrink on every other second. So less than 10 and ultimate countdown 1 divided by what mod 2 triple equals 0, I think. So like what I'm saying, when divided by 2, the remainder is 0. Left hand side, again, I think my syntax is wrong though. Okay. Let me Google this real quick. Mod JavaScript mod 2, yeah. Returns the division remainder. Or da da da, or da da da. Oh, here's mod. Let's keep going. Divide remainder. Var blah blah blah. X mod Y. Okay, what did I write? Da 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 mod 2. Left hand side of arithmetic operation must be of type any number big N or enum. Okay. Maybe let's do const remainder equals ultimate countdown mod 2. And then remainder triple equals 0. Is that allowed? No. What? Okay, let's click that. Mod. Okay. Five mod 2C1. 5 mod 2 C1. Okay. Isn't that what I have? Unless ultimate countdown is not what I expect it to be. What does that mean? The left hand side of arithmetic must be. Oh, this is a string or number. This should just be a number. Okay. React text is not assignable. So, okay, parseInt. No, yeah. Type number not assignable. Heck, parseInt. And what's this? argument of type React text is not assignable to parameter of type string. Type number is not assignable to type string. Well then, JavaScript string to number. It's an alternative. Oh, there's also a number. Let's try that. Yep. Okay. So same thing here. Okay. So if I do that, and I no longer need that, just put it directly in there. So if it's even, basically that's what I'm saying, then do that. Otherwise, actually, I think I could delete this now. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here, but instead of 0, it'll be 1. So if it's odd, then we'll have shrink. And if neither, then empty string. Let's take a look. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Maybe I'll do 1.5. Yeah, let's have 1.5 for shrink. Yeah, okay. So here we go, 1.5. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay. I think I might want to increase this 0.5. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool, that works. And I think maybe, yeah, it's not perfectly centered. It's bothering me. Maybe what we need here is, instead of margin auto, we're going to do justify content, center, align items, center, and we can remove the padding. Oh, it just doesn't want to be in the middle. It's so fascinating. Let's look at it from, yeah, it's just slightly off. Why though? Okay, well, whatever. We'll just leave it. Right, let's commit this. Git add, commit, fix, time, and move time into Newton. Push origin head. Close number 210. View after I click create. Okay, so the timer into the moon. We added a grow and shrink. Okay. For some reason, this was not a number originally. Fix that. And now we can add logic where if it's less than or equal to 10 and even, then grow. If it's less than or equal to 10, which technically is 9, and odd, then shrink. And that's it. Oh, this needs to go back to 300. Constants. That'd be crazy. 15-second each round. Get add. Get fix. Days. 300 seconds. Push. Push average. Okay, refresh this. Gone, good. And we can merge. Once this checks out, we could close some tabs out. And next on the list, tasks, instruction, and checkbox. I think that was referring to this right here. So like instead of, well, I need to complete a task so that it'll do something. So let's have another player. Okay, so let's attack 2, and to go with it, actually, we need to get rid of 3, otherwise the game will end. So 2 and 3 will go away, 1 will survive, and he'll complete an objective, right? So instead of just having to cross out, we'll add a checkbox. I think that's what this is about. And that way, also, like if you fail a mission, we could cross it out, but indicate that it wasn't completed because the checkbox wasn't checked. Yeah, I think that was a key idea of this feature. So if we look at the mockup that we have here, yeah, it should look like that. So I could just create a span to the left and either have border and no background color or border with the background color to make it look like it's checked. Oh, I should also probably add this bit of info. I think it's missing right now. Yeah, and this could change. Okay. Still not done. What else? I guess add a long line for the core. Okay. And this was to enable hiding the sidebar, but I think we could get to that later. All right, this is done. Merge it. And let's take a short break. When we come back, we'll work on the sidebar thing, this task area. Okay, cool. So maybe like take 5. And thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing here, then just like, subscribe, and there will be more of this. See you soon.